Well, that escalated quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. The Beret is back on. Welcome back to Chelsea news. Chelsea are going to sign Joao Felix on loan. Yeah. A massively high-profile transfer of one of the most talented young forwards in the world. Yet, this solves nothing, does it, ladies and gentlemen? Look, man, we're going to talk about this. We'll talk about the article from David Ornstein. Fabrizio Romano's even commented on it to try to jump in after Ornstein got there first. Thanks for joining me. Please do drop a like. Appreciate that. The interactions on the content is really great, lovely stuff. So thank you for that. You're welcome to subscribe. Joao Felix. Now, we knew he was available for loan. He was bought for like 120 million, as a teenager from the Portuguese league to Atletico Madrid. He's won La Liga with them. Of course, he was a starter for Portugal in the World Cup. He's still only 23 years old. And this season, he's got 7 appearances. To be honest, he's got 7 appearances and 4 goals and 3 assists. 7 goal involvements and 7 appearances in 650 minutes. It's not bad, but he's been playing all over the gaff in different positions in a very defensive side for Diego Simeone. Now, it's very difficult to get excited about this, and maybe for the first time in my recent history, that's what will make him a success at Chelsea, because we buy all these players who like scoring 1,000 goals. Kai Havertz, crazy numbers. Timo Werner, insane numbers. I mean, we've done it with Nkunku, who's coming in the summer. He's got crazy numbers. Lukaku, 2 seasons at Inter, absolutely incredible numbers. Never works. Anyway, let's jump over into the Athletic and see what Ornstein said. Are we going to have this animation or what? Come on, here we go. Chelsea have reached a verbal agreement to recruit Joao Felix on loan from Atletico Madrid. Wow. A deal has not been signed, but the Premier League side are expected to pay in the region of 11 million euros, which is about 9.6 million pounds, which is below what the La Liga counterparts initially wanted. So 9.6 million for wages and loan fee, which sounds like a lot, but it actually isn't that much, because they wanted like 20 million or something crazy, didn't they? So this next line is a doozy. Are you sitting down? Right, I mean, you almost certainly are. It'd be weird if you watched this standing up, but you can though. But don't be walking. Anyway, listen. There has been interest from Manchester United and Arsenal, but Felix is set to opt for Chelsea, having been attracted by their project. Right! Project 10th has the pull and allure of none other. I do believe in the project, you know me. I do believe in a mandatory project and process for Chelsea to succeed. So yeah, I jest, but hot dog. Dude's looked at Arsenal at the top of the league. He's looked at Man United in good form, winning games, and thought, nah, Chelsea. Good boy. If it all goes to plan, he will be followed into West London by more reinforcements this month. They are keen, especially to revitalise their attack. I mean, we don't score goals, but to revitalise one's attack in this scenario, you really need to sort your midfield out, mate. Joe Tweedy, friend of mine, he tweeted about this, about like, we've got all these problems, let's just loan a shiny new attacker, like a toy. Historically, Joao Felix hasn't got crazy numbers, by the way. He's always looked really great. He just screams Kai Havertz to me. I said it before recently. A relatively 2-footed, mercurial, gliding talent attacker who can play anywhere. It's just like, just because we have Havertz's everywhere. So he wanted Chelsea. Chelsea are going to make signings after him, of course. Atletico chief executive Miguel Angel Gil Marin seemed resigned to letting Felix go last month. He said this: "The reasonable thing is to think Joao Felix will leave. Although I would love him to stay, that's not the player's idea." So understandably, he was tired of terrible and terror ball. Yeah, terrible. Very smart. The Athletic reported earlier this month that Atletico had been seeking a 21 million euro package comprising 15 million low fee plus 6 million salary. So yeah, $22.5 million, nearly 19 million pounds. So he nearly got, it's basically half price for what they wanted. It is half price. It's half price from the original quote. Felix has shown flashes of form this season for Atletico, but both he and the team have struggled for consistency. Oh, he'll fit right in. He'll fit right in. Player and team struggling for consistency. Mosey on down to this place behind me, Stamford Bridge. The Portuguese has 5 goals and 3 assists in 20 club appearances this season. That's not what I just looked at. Maybe he's done loads of appearances in the other competitions or something. Having been used across the front line in a variety of different formations by head coach Diego Simeone. Felix started in a front 2 for Atletico on Sunday. They lost 1-0 at home to the league leaders Barcelona. He was substituted after 73 minutes. So Chelsea have been active in January, of course, already, bringing in forward David Datro Fofana from Molde and Benoit Badiashile, and of course Ornstein fails to also reference Andre Santos, the midfielder. Both were named substitutes in Chelsea's FA Cup third-round tie against Man City, with Fofana making his debut at the 4-0. Why do I read these articles to you for Chelsea News, and I'm reminded of these harrowing experiences of Chelsea playing football and just losses happening to them? It can't just tell you the friggin' news, like, this is what's happening in the transfer. It's like, oh yeah, but by the way, remember, it's talking to me. Remember, Jan, Chelsea got... I'm not going to swear. Chelsea had terrible things done to them the other day. Do you remember? Here's the details. I'm done. Chelsea are also keen to add another forward. Of course, we're getting Nkunku in the summer as well. What will Joao Felix bring to Chelsea? Asks Ornstein. Well, I'll tell you. That's the question we're all asking. A fit and firing Felix would bring an awful lot to Chelsea, as the Portugal international remains potentially one of the most talented players in the world, to do the Jeremy Clarkson there. If he can move from the limbo he's got stuck in from Atletico Madrid. Felix sees himself as a goal-scoring number 10. His boyhood hero was Kaká. And he has a similar ability to create from deeper areas, as well as get to goal and finish. Yes, true, seen it before. Infrequent, but it's very good. He's excellent at carrying the ball forward, can spot a pass in tight areas, and also has the knack of getting on the end of crosses. It does sound like this is just, Kai Havertz at Bayer Leverkusen, excuse me. It's just same. Slightly different in body shape or whatever, but why this has not happened nearly enough for Atletico is difficult to know for sure, but he definitely wants to go to the Premier League and show what he can do given the right opportunity. Look, the truth is, Joao Felix, it's because you were playing for Diego Simeone at Atletico Madrid. Come to free-scoring Chelsea. We score loads of goals, we create a multitude of chances for our attackers, and this is your opportunity to shine. And now I understand why you chose us over Arsenal and United. Of course, I'm joking, and that was satirical. So make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. Make it make sense. Because I can't. Where are these freaking graphics? There we go. Alright, Fabrizio Romano jumped on the hype train as well and tweeted, Chelsea are now in advanced talks to sign Joao Felix from Atletico Madrid on loan till June. Deal at final stages. No buy option clause discussed. I don't know if that means it's definitely not, but maybe it's just not on the table right now, but maybe there is an option, because he might just say, yeah, I want to go to Chelsea at the end. Who knows? Fee will be more than 10 million euros with salary covered and taxes. Talks accelerated after injuries and last games. Funny that. Pulisic down. Sterling down. Chelsea lose. Chelsea lose. Chelsea lose. Alright, let's talk about this. At the end of the day, what have we got to get hyped about? I mean, he's super talented. He's 23 years old. He's wicked. He just doesn't score much. But he does add a spark when I'm form and inspired. And maybe coming to Chelsea will bring form and inspiration. It's not like we've got a big Portuguese gang to welcome him. In fact, we've got a couple of Brazilian Portuguese speakers. And I guess he must speak Spanish because he's been playing in La Liga. Maybe he speaks English. I have no idea. I doubt it, though. Look, it's hard to get excited about. Where's he going to play? False nine? Number are we going to just wing back? Look, mate, I'm pleased that we're making signings because I watched that game. You watched that game. You know, a couple of uploads ago, I opened my heart to the scenario of what Chelsea's in, and we just need a different personnel. Like we do, we genuinely do. I'm not going to get excited about it because I've been burnt too many times before, but it certainly is an opportunity for change after the January transfer window. What else can you ask for, ladies and gentlemen? I put it out to you guys. I really am very interested in reading the comments for this one, so make sure you do comment when you like and subscribe. Express yourselves down in the comment section. I'll be reading it. For those people who watch them closer to me, or more than me rather, or those of you, have an idea of how I'll integrate, I'll be very keen to read the comments. Look after yourselves. Take care. Peace.